Hey, welcome back to another episode of MTME. I'm Marcos.
I'm Andy. It's hard to believe. Episode 7 already.
Episode 7. I know. We've made it this far, almost 2 months.
We have, and I think we're still looking good.
Yeah, still hanging in there.
Two regular dudes giving you movies and TV reviews.
Nice.
I almost forgot.
Right on. Yeah, this week we're talking about The Mandalorian and
Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre.
nice.
Parlez-vous français?
No Francais at all.
That was a pretty good attempt at French since I never took it, but we'll go with it.
Right on. So the TV show we're watching this week is The Mandalorian.
Brand new season just got started. You got caught up?
I finally got caught up. It took me 3 days. But I watched season 1, season 2, watched the Book of Boba Fett, now the first episode of The Mandalorian. So I got some free time on my hands.
You're good to go. I do have to say, though, that technically, although this is season 3, I feel like it should be season 4 because if you haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett, say that 5 times really fast, is basically Mandalorian season 3.
Right, yeah.
So maybe this is like 3.5?
Like 3.5
Yeah.
or it was season 2.5 was Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, this show was kind of cool. The first season I thought, just going back to the first season since I watched the whole thing in the last 3 days, was a little dry. And the second season I thought really picked it up. And so I'm hoping that they continue the momentum from season 2 into season 3.
I agree. And it's going to be interesting this season because this season, I wondered where they were going to go next when they finally got back together when the Mandalorian, I always call him Mando, but I guess his name is actually Din Djarin. I never say it right. Mando. I'll stick with Mando. Mando is short for Mandalorian. Yeah. Well, he and Grogu got back together, and there was that moment where in one of the episodes in a previous season, not a spoiler because most people that are probably Mandalorian fans have seen it, he takes off his mask, and so now this season is about him trying to get some redemption from his people. He wants to, join back up with the Mandalorians, and in order to do that, he has to go to Mandalore, find this hidden spring,
Right, yeah.
and bathe in the spring to get redemption. Who knows? So it'll be interesting, especially since I think that wasn't the planet destroyed. So
Right, yeah. So I guess the planet was covered in some kind of crystal or was somehow blasted and crystal formed around the planet. But yeah, it should be like a dead planet, but there is some signs that there have been people recently on the planet to where it could be explored, so he could find this cave. And that's kind of where they leave us off, and they kind of really continue that into the first episode of this new season, where he's still searching for this pool, so he can redeem himself with the Mandalores and for taking off his helmet. So
absolutely, and some great action sequences already. I really like the action sequence to get off this season where they're fighting that giant alligator type monster. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, the action in all the episodes have been phenomenal. Jon Favreau is doing a really good job of directing this show. But for me personally, watching it, my personal opinions, it's a fun show. It's fun for the kids at heart. I don't know. Again, me, I'm always looking down on the shows. But for me, it's not the best Star Wars thing that I've seen. But I did peek at the Andor show, and I really liked Rogue One. That was my favorite Star Wars film of all the Star Wars films. Yeah. So maybe I'll like this a little bit more when I watch Andor.
Yeah, you'll have to really. I encourage you to check out Andor because I, like you, I had no idea that Rogue One was your favorite.
Yeah.
Rogue One is my favorite. I just thought it was a great standalone piece, and I really, really enjoyed Andor as well.
Yeah.
And I know there's a season 2 coming of that, so maybe that'll pop up on the show later.
Yeah, maybe.
But Mandalorian, I agree with you. It's it's not the best show out there, but it's fun. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's the episodes go by really quick. It's a great thing to watch with the family. Obviously, it's very family friendly. If there is a curse word, it's probably some made up curse word, in alien tongue of some kind. So, But I think there was even a joke about that. Katie Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan, was talking about one of the words they would use on set, which was like a made-up curse word because they couldn't really. They're trying to make this continue to appeal to the family. So, but and she's back. Katie Sackhoff was back in episode 1 as well. Bo-Katan kind of seems like she's given up, not really wanting to try as much as she did before. So it'll be interesting to see how she plays in future episodes, as well as Carl Weathers. It's always fun to see him. He was back as Karga, so we'll see where he goes. And I haven't had it confirmed, but I have heard that Giancarlo Esposito is going to be back as Moff Gideon, which will be kind of interesting to see, since I thought he was dead. Then I can't remember if they showed him.
Yeah, they just show him kind of getting taken, but yeah, I don't think they killed him off on the show.
Okay, so we didn't see that. I know I was trying to refresh that in my mind too. So, and I think we have to really quick mention. I know you mentioned Jon Favreau. I agree, amazing. But I think we also have to mention Pedro Pascal. I mean, he just man, he's got double dad duty right now. He's taking care of baby Grogu. He's taking care of the girl on The Last of Us.
Last of Us, so. Yeah. He's the daddy figure right now on all these shows. But yeah, if you had to give her a rating for, I guess, the first episode of season 3, what would you give it?
I think because I've seen it all, and obviously going into season 3, but I would say right now my rating for The Mandalorian is a 7.
Yeah, I'll probably agree. It's a solid 7. Mm-hmm. It's not fantastic and super fantastic, but it's a great watch. Very entertaining.
So. And I would give it a family-friendly rating, 4 out of 5 stars, only because just violence. Watch out for the little ones. But overall, I think everyone in the family would probably enjoy it. 4
to 5, yeah. It's standard Disney, standard Star Wars. So yeah, I'd agree.
So stay tuned. I even got the shirt to remind you. This is the way. This is the way, man.
This is the way.
So our movie this week is one that was a little different. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. If I have my French correct there. If I don't, I apologize now.
I'm not even going to give it a shot. Right. I'm horrible with other languages.
But Ruse de Guerre, what it does mean is rules of war. So basically, I guess, loosely translated, we would say this is Operation Fortune, Rules of War. And it's the latest movie from Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. If you've ever seen Snatch, Lock, Stock are my 2 favorite Guy Ritchie films. He does an amazing job with this action, double crossing type movies. He's like,
absolutely. I mean, he even did the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. that I really liked. Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I think is one of my favorites, with Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer. That movie is very well done, as well as even some of his newer ones like Wrath of Man and The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey. So he just keeps putting them out. I think he's even doing Aladdin. He's doing the Aladdin movies right now, which is kind of
really?
Yeah. So he's doing the Aladdin sequel.
I think they bring Will Smith back for that.
I don't know. Will there be any slapping?
Easy.
Okay, sorry. Okay, all right.
But yeah, I've enjoyed his films. You can definitely tell when he's directed something, he's written something, or produced something, because it's got that same feel throughout the entire series, or his entire genre, or whatever you want to call it, his whole thing.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
And I feel like he puts together, he really thinks out carefully, kind of like a beginning, middle, and end of his movies. I don't ever feel like when I'm watching his movies, sometimes I'm surprised, sometimes they're kind of standard, but I at least feel like there's a point. Everything that's happening there's going to be some sort of payoff. And I enjoy that with his movies. This movie stars Jason Statham as Orson Fortune, and he's basically a spy that has put together this team. A really cool team. Carrie Ooles from Princess Bride. I always think of him as in Princess Bride.
Right, yeah, as you wish.
Yes, as you wish. Aubrey Plaza. Bugsy Malone and Josh Hartnett are the group that work with Jason Statham in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved Aubrey Plaza in this one.
I agree.
She is Aubrey Plaza from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. Like her personality just kind of shines through in everything she does. And they really wrote some good lines for her. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anything was ad-libbed or not, but it was hilarious.
And I agree. I think it was her and her character and her humor that really kind of kept you, oh my goodness, what's going to happen next? And then she get one of those one-liners in there, and you kind of laugh. So it was really good. And then and Hugh Grant, I forgot about him. He's always kind of the evil billionaire. He's always fun. He always kind of plays the same character. I don't know if he's kind of that same character in real life or not, but he seems like he always plays that character.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Hugh Grant in anything in a while. He's like, I was like, holy moly, like he's aged a lot.
Obviously, a big part for me why this movie really works is because of the team. You have a really good team that he put together here. He has Josh Hartnett in this team as this crazy actor guy. It's not a typical role for him, but it was fun to see.
Right, I liked how he was kind of a goofy character playing himself. He was an actor playing himself to be part of the spy mission. So, but yeah, and who was the guy's name again from?
I'm gonna say it wrong. Carrie Elwes.
Elwes. If you know what it is, the Princess Bride guy. Yeah, if you know how to phonetically pronounce it, put that in the comments for us because we don't know how to pronounce his name very well. But what was your rating for the movie?
I think I'm probably I think it was fun. I think it was enjoyable, but I don't think it was anything super memorable. So for me, I think I would go a 6.
Yeah, same here. I probably would go like a 6 as well. I'd agree with you. It's not his best work, but you can tell that it's part of his catalog. But yeah, if you have nothing else to do on a Friday night, go see that one. That's great.
Right. And maybe you should let us know what your favorite Guy Ritchie movie is.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you like one, or have one that we didn't talk about, or that you would recommend. Yeah, put that in the comments as well. We'd love to hear from you on that too.
Yeah, yeah. And as always, guys, we appreciate you watching to the end of this show. It really helps our channel out.
Absolutely. Almost to 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah,
hey,
we're all still in the climb.
tell your family and friends.
Yeah.
Also, this Sunday, don't forget, is the Oscars. So next episode, we'll get to reveal whether or not our choices were correct.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fill out that sheet. If you're not on our Facebook group, go ahead and join. Because we posted a vanity voter ballot in there. Go ahead and vote alongside with us.
as well as some polls. There's some polls in there you can take too, voting for your favorite actor and actress in the Oscars categories.
Yeah, and we'll probably maybe do some B-roll or some little behind-the-scenes shots of us at the party. So we'll see what we do. But again, thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. See you later.